Hey everybody, so look on the screen. Actually, I want you to look on, if you will, two screens. Isn't he just gorgeous? I think this baby is 5 years old. Yep, that's baby number one. Bless his heart, little angel. Too cute. Then we have a 4-year-old beauty queen. What do they have in common? Look at that. Well taken care of. You can tell she's loved. Just cute, beautiful little angel. What do they have in common? They're both beautiful black babies, and they both reside in Blackistan. As I've said before, just another example. If you're a black woman in particular, a decent black man trying to have something, and the children, the worst place for you to be is in the black community. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out the first story. Fair use. I just don't see what these dust buckets of all races, they're just animals. The animals amongst us. Look at what happened. Fair use.
An unbelievably hard story to even fathom. This little boy is just the cutest thing. He looks like the sweetest little boy. How could anyone hurt him and hurt his mom and his stepdad? Take a look.
He could have grown up to be anything he wanted. It's our future. He was our future.
Caleb Harris, just 5 years old, the youngest of three victims murdered inside their Detroit home. Caleb's mother, 28-year-old LaShawn Marshall, and her boyfriend, 32-year-old Aaron Benson, found shot to death early Sunday evening by a family member who stopped by the house on Evergreen near Fenkell to do a welfare check. Immediately after making the horrific discovery, they called 911. Detroit police officers found little Caleb on the floor of his bedroom, shot and killed execution style.
Seeing his pictures now, I'm lost. I'm lost and I'm devastated right now. And to know some of the details of what happened is just devastating to me and my son.
Shalisa Floyd is Caleb's paternal grandmother.
I just want justice for what they've done. He was only 5 years old, and I just want to know why.
Former state representative Sherry Gay Daniego is related to Caleb. She and Shalisa are cousins.
What mindset can anyone be in that would shoot a baby in the face intentionally? More than one time.
Sunday night, Detroit Police Chief James White stating publicly his department's commitment to the case.
Every resource we have is going to be dedicated to pursuing and apprehending the person that committed this heinous act.
The little boy's grandmother holding on to precious memories.
He loved to travel with his dad. And with his mom, he was her only child. So, I mean, it's just much more you can say. He's only 5, so he had not much life to live.
Police and family members asking anyone who knows anything about the case to come forward.
Please, anybody that knows anything. Oh, dear God, please help. Please help. Please help me.
Caleb's father lives out of state. He is devastated, Caleb's grandmother tells us. And we do know that Chief White will be holding a press conference at noon tomorrow about this case. He says his officers are working around the clock.
The fact, this is Blackistan for you. And the fact that to shoot a child in the face like that twice, the hatred, makes me wonder it's probably somebody that they know. No sign of forced entry. They didn't say anything was stolen. More than likely someone that they know. Mammies, you still want to pay for these dust buckets? Just did a video this morning. You saw the Uber Eats lady shot in the leg and twice in her stomach, and she was pregnant. You think that fool didn't know she was pregnant? They're killing out our best and brightest. They're killing out all the decent people. We had a black man a few weeks ago, married to the sergeant, bought that house, gonna rehab it, waiting on a new refrigerator. Can't even sit in your car and wait in the refrigerator. But I guarantee you, Zimmerman could come to that same hood, sit in his car, not one darn dusty nigger gonna post because they scared as hell. Again, you gotta face it. Somebody, and black women too, you have a few of the mammies, but you have a lot of black men that work for the Klan. That's who's doing more of the shooting. Twice in the face? Fool? I mean, seriously? The worst place for you to be if you're a decent black person is in Blackistan. The black community, aka the most violent community on their own. Just violence, hatred. And the sad thing is, of course, somebody will know what's going on. A man, and they're going to be quiet. Well, that's my son. I'm so sick of him. Again, if you're trying to be a productive black person, it speaks for itself. The worst place for you to be is going to be in the black community. 5 years old. Can't even live to be 2 days old. They're killing the children, innocent children. Oh, got one more. So that's one little angel. The heartache that this black woman that you heard that cry, I wanted you to see that. It's unfortunate. This is what the angry dust buckets cause. Them and their mammies, because the mammies hold them up. Look at this. Beautiful baby.
The case to come forward.
Beautiful little 5 years old, dead.
Anybody that knows anything, oh dear God, please help. Please help. Please help me.
This is what the black community got to bring for you, black women. Decent black men. This is what they got to bring for you. This is what they have for you. They can become a hashtag, be these criminals, and march if you want to. This is what they have for you. This is what you get. This is what you get. Pain. Dusty's bring drama. They bring trauma. They bring death. Destruction. That's all they know. Death and woe is all a Dusty behind know. Especially the chocolate drops. To their own. This is every Pakistan. And you wonder why they said the black women are so mean and bitter. Well, if you're dealing with a bunch of chocolate drop, no nothing dust buckets, hell, you would be too. What they subject you to, the behavior. And left to raise a kid by yourself, then you just can't have a decent life. It's either some fighting, some killing, some stealing, some robbing, RAPE, then just down to murder. Gee, what happened to this little precious angel? 4-year-old. Listen to this. So the one in Detroit, I just can't imagine the heartache. So now they got to prepare for 3 funerals. But I kind of suspect it might be someone they know. I really kind of wonder about this. Somebody they know. They didn't mention anything stolen or sign of breaking and entering. You can't even ride in your car. Listen to this. What happened to this angel and her family? Unbelievable. And they haven't said the race, but again, they come in all colors.
A 4-year-old is still fighting for her life after being shot in East Memphis. NSWRAG's Bria Jones reports the child's family believes she's possibly the victim of road rage.
She's a princess. And she fighting. She's a fighter.
A princess with the strength of a warrior. Instead of being home in her carriage, 4-year-old Italy Oakley is at Le Bonheur Children's Hospital, recovering after being shot Friday night.
She's improving. She's still on the ventilator. Praise God. And they said she was in surgery for almost 24 hours.
Her grandmother, Charlene Deering, says Italy was heading to dinner with her parents when they pulled out of the driveway of their home on South Perkins and unintentionally cut off another driver.
He trying to pull over to let him go on by. And when he pulled over, he pulled up close to him and started shooting. They said, Pow, 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 pow. What?
Little Italy was in the back seat when her grandmother says a bullet grazed her neck and fragments severely hurt her spine.
And she said, Dad, I don't feel good. He said, she said she grabbed her neck and said, I'm bleeding, Dad.
Still nearby, Deering says they rushed back to the house and called 911. After what she describes as a long wait, she says Italy's parents were put in the back of a cop car as she was forced to stand back.
I said, God, you heal her right now. And he did.
Now praying for the suspects as she awaits Italy's return home, Deering says change is needed.
Somebody cut you off in traffic. No, more than likely that angry, dangerous dust bucket, your monkey behind. And I don't mean to sound negative, but it just pisses me off. You probably not even a darn taxpayer. You ain't paid for not one darn street, your non-taxpaying, non-working, lazy ass. They cut me off, start shooting. You want to talk about defund the police? Are you crazy with these dust buckets? Demonic, diabolical, dangerous, homicidal menace running around, defund the police. Let's look at what they do when you have the police. You got to face reality. Some people want to have their heads in the sand. We can police ourselves. You can't. Some of us can, but the dust buckets can't. Look at what they do when we have the police. Now you want to talk about defund them. And they talked about defunding because, the shooting of black people, mainly black men. And then the same ones turn around and commit a whole bunch of crimes to prove the point why you can't defund the police who you say is your enemy. Are there some bad cops? Hell to the air. Are there some good ones? Hell to the air. Are there a bunch of evil dust buckets? Hell to the air. That's the part we want to leave out. So if we're having these problems while we have the police, imagine defunding them. You saw the little boy couldn't go to the car just to get his jacket, some 19-year-old dust bucket. I hope he gets what he gave. Shot and killed him. 11-year-old child is going to get his jacket. Again, you got a whole bunch of black men that you got a lot of black men that they work for the Klan. They work for the Klan. I'm trying to tell you, dumbass fools not even getting paid. And if they had their way, the Klan would string your old monkey behind up today. And that doesn't sound nice. Guess what? I really do not care because I'm really pissed off. Keep saying the worst place to be for especially the black women and children, child, is the black community. You wonder why the support for Black Lives Matter is draining your thing? It's more than somebody buying $1 million homes. Oh, it's more than that. It's these dust buckets. What was it? Dante Wright, I believe, and the cop Kim Potter. She got 2 years. You may have some. Not too many black folks are up in arms. Well, number one, we expect that. Number two, it's kind of hard to cape for somebody, and I'm speaking collectively, when they're killing your ass every 5.5 hours. A little hard to do. Talking about, somebody said I was being divisive. Honey, no, the dust buckets are being divisive. I'm anti-dust, okay? I don't care about any woman or black man that work for the darn Klan. And if you side with them, this is not the channel for you. Thanks for stopping by. Go ahead and exit stage left. What are you supposed to do? Bring a kumbaya? Oh, he done shot that 4-year-old little girl. She was in surgery for 24 hours. Oh, let's see. Another little angel right here. He just, this black woman here, she's crying. Just hurting inside. Why? Because her grandbaby's dead. Or are we supposed to do a kumbaya? Are you out of your darn mind? You sound like if you're a woman, a mentally ill chick, you need to get your behind checked out, sis. The Dushes are bringing us the divide. Look at this. Children. Did they grow up around a Klan? No, most of them grew up around a dusty black man. I'm telling you. But I thought Black Lives Matter. I saw another video saying the black people, we're not going to fall for the divide. Oh, the hell? No, I'm with the divide because I can't deal with these dust buckets. I'm not trying to hear what we got to do is pray about it. No, we need to go ahead and lay them down like they laid these beautiful children down. How about that? Just go ahead, and the Lord know best. He should us know best, and I'll be glad when he rang on these dusties, especially in the BC. And you wonder why no one's investing in the black men collectively. And you wonder why some black men that can do, man, you might need protection from these dust buckets. I've told you the story. Some black men trying to build the same thing with the houses. What happened to them? Dead, shot, beat up, jumped by dust buckets. Steal all your materials. Got to go buy again. No one can operate business at a loss. And you wonder why. Nobody wants them around. You wonder why they de-ninjurize, sanitize, then gentrify. They want to get all the dust buckets out. And unfortunately, a lot of times, well, I'm not one of them. Well, guess what? We got something in common, dipped in brown. They want to get you out before they spend that big money. And then they know how to go ahead and, get a spot here, a spot there, raise the taxes up, where you kind of forced out. Look at this. Shot twice. Woof! Somebody cut you off. Take that same, let's say it's a chocolate drop. Put him in all white town. Let's see what do by somebody cut him off. He didn't do a darn thing but run his old big, thick lip mouth. What I thought to do. The self-hatred is strong. That's why they do this. So once again, and they didn't say who the race was. A dust bucket is a dust bucket regardless. That thing in Detroit, again, I kind of wonder if it's somebody that they knew. How did the person get in? No forced entry. They didn't mention anything was stolen. The house wasn't ransacked. So I'm kind of wondering if it's someone that they knew. This baby here, 24 hours in surgery. You know that's major. 24 hours in surgery? We don't even know when she comes out what's going to be, her spinal. We don't even know she's going to have a handicap. Talk about the problems of black community. Well, we got some racism. I think the biggest problem we have is self-hatred. And the mammies are sitting up here trying to go ahead and cop for these dust buckets. Hide them out. That's what we sympathize with. Sympathize with the ignorance. Again, the worst place for you to be for the black women and children and decent black men is the black community. And I'm out.